Hi class, our next project is truss. And ito yung galing sa ating original project. Pakita ko lang yung geometry. Okay? So, ang trusses natin is located at columns tsaka sa in-between columns. Ayan. So, dahil 2.25 yung length ng purlins, 2.25 din yung spacing ng ating truss. Tapos, remember that this is 7 meters and 2.5. Tapos, lalagyan natin ng bulada na 1.8 to 1.8. Okay? So, ayan, no? 2.5 yan, and then this is 7. Tapos, dun sa apex ng truss, that is 4.75 meters from the support. Okay? So, remember that. So, let's now go to the figure, which is this. Ayan siya, 4.75. Tapos ito yung 2.5, and then 1.8, 1.8. And then, the height is 2.2 meters. Okay, so let's start now the truss, or the stud. Pagilid ko lang muna yan. And then, new project tayo, new. Tapos, dun pa rin tayo sa demo 1 na folder. Tapos, truss underscore 1, analytical, then metric, and then create. Okay, so i-overwrite ko lang to kasi meron na akong ginawa kanina. And then, ang initial size na gagamitin natin is double angle. Okay? Which will form a T, letter T. So, bottom chord, 2 pieces na 2x2 by 1/8. Top chord, ganun din. Vertical webs, 2 pieces 2x2 by 1/8. So, pare-parehas pala sila lahat. And then, ang una nating gagawin would be translational repeat. Mag-start tayo dito sa dulo. Okay? So, dyan, you just type 0, press enter, and then select natin yan. Translational repeat natin. Take note na automatic na nag-number 1 na siya doon dahil dito pa lang sa view, sinet ko na yung, nakaset na yung label settings na naka-on si node numbers tsaka si beam numbers. Pwede rin sa utilities, iset mo na kaagad yung dimensioning. Utilities, tapos beam tools, and then dimension beams. Yan. Tapos display, close. And let's see what happens. And then, select natin si node cursor, yan. Tapos, mag-geometry na tayo. Then, translational repeat. How many steps? Yan ay 1, 2, 3, 4. Unahin muna natin yung 4. So, we have 4 steps. The first two being 0.9 and 0.9. Followed by yung 2.5 divided by 2. So that is 1.25 tsaka 1.25. And then, you click link steps. Yan. See? Okay. Wala yung dimension. So, put tayo kay utilities, beam tools, and then dimension beams, display, close. Yan. So, notice that this is 0.9, 0.9, 1.25, and 1.25. So, which corresponds to this. Ngayon, pwede mo rin yung measurein using ruler. So, punta tayo dito sa utilities and then node tools. Makikita mo dito yung node to node distance. So, i-click mo lang yan. Sukatin natin kung 1.8 ngayon tsaka 2.5. Okay, so i-click this then 1.8, ayan. Then this is 2.5. Alright. Or another method of producing is mag-insert node tayo. Dito na tayo ngayon sa may 2.25 and then 4.75. Okay? So, ito, ibang diskarte na naman. Select node cursor, yung dulo naman. Tapos, 2.2 steps tayo ngayon. 2.25 tsaka 4.75. Gawin na natin 3 steps. Tsaka yung huli na 1.8. Then, click link steps. Okay. Yan. Tapos, remember na dito sa may, escape ko lang yan, sa may 2.5, merong midpoint, tsaka sa 1.8, merong midpoint. So, pwede natin siyang i-click. Ngayon, click mo lang, click this, press and hold control, tapos, you click number 5, member number 5, and then, right click, tapos, insert node, and then you just click add midpoint, and then, okay. So, mapansin nyo, meron ng midpoint dito, tsaka dyan. If you will check, just double click this, dapat 0.9 ang length. Ganon din dito sa kabila. Double click mo yan. That would be 1.125. Yan. Next, ito naman yung 4.75. Okay, so ilang points yan? 1, 2, 3. 3 nodes ang i-insert natin. So, click mo yan. Right click and then insert node. This time, n is equal to 3. And then, add endpoints. Yan. So, initially, equal spacing ang i-assign ni STAAD. And then, you now press OK. Next is, nalito na tayo ngayon. Nasaan na itong 2.25? Diba? So, nandun siya sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ayan. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yan. Probably ito yun. Okay, nakakalito. So, turn off natin si mga numbers. Okay, so, ulit. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, node na, ika-6th na node mula dito. Or start node yan, ano? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, ito siya. So, select nodes cursor. Ayan. And then, geometry. Repeat. Going Y, kasi patas na yan. Tapos, ang step natin would be 2.2 and then link steps and then press OK. Yan siya. Tapos, this time, i-connect na natin yung top chord. But, once in a while, biglang nagpop-up out itong connection client. You just exit that. Assemble na natin yung top chord. So, punta tayo dito sa add beams. Ayan. So, under geometry, click mo si add beams. And then, click mo ulit siya. Yan. So, naging cotton buds na. And then, you click this node. Click mo sa taas. Tapos, click mo dyan. Click mo dito. Then, that's it. Tapos, escape to terminate. This time, you click view. Then, view from positive Z. Ayan. And then, hindi na insert node ang gagamitin natin. Kundi, we will just select the nodes, lower nodes. So, select node cursor. Ito, tsaka yan. Then, i-press control para dito sa kabila. Release the control and then repeat. Y, spacing, any spacing, basta above 2.5, no? Above 2.2. Then, link steps, and then press OK. See what happens. Okay? Next is, we press escape. Click mo lang dyan, tapos escape. Ang next command na gagamitin natin is intersect. So, you will notice that this top chord is one beam, tapos you have several vertical beams. Maglalagay tayo ng node dyan sa mga intersection points nyan. So, let's take this first two beams and then, okay, remember, you select by pressing control, hold down control and then click. Release control. This time, you go to still at geometry. Okay, so select ulit yan. Click natin tong yan, intersecting beams. Then, you click intersect selected beams. Then, you press try natin yung 0. Tolerance is 0 and then okay. Two new beams created. So, notice na kanina, yung top chord, one beam. Tapos, tong vertical na yan, another beam. Nung in-intersect natin, merong naidagdag na two beams. Okay? So, pwede na nating i-delete yan. So, select mo yan. Then, press delete. Then, okay. Tapos, deleting beams has left some nodes. Yan yung node na ito. So, if you will press no, meron kang node na nandyan. So, select. Pakita ko lang. Yan o. See? Ang tawag dyan ay orphan node. Yan ang node na walang connected sa kanya. So, you can select that node and then delete. Next, so I will escape. Isa-select ko ngayon ng mga beams na pwede kong i-intersect. Yan. Oops. Tapos, balik tayo sa geometry. And then, intersect. Selected beams. Try mo lang si 0 ulit. Then, okay. 18 new beams created. Then, select natin yan. If in case na hindi nag-intersect, that's the time na maglalagay ka ng tolerance na 0.001. Tapos, yun. Now, i-press delete. And then, okay. Tapos, this time, yes mo na. Wala ka ng orphan nodes dyan. Tapos, mag-add beam ulit tayo. Add beam. Yun, ito pala sa taas. Okay? Yung nasa taas. Tapos, dyan, from bottom chord, click. Tapos, bottom chord to top. Ganyan. Okay, so natapos natin yung figure. Save your work once in a while para hindi mawala. Once na sigurado kang tama yung ginawa mo, always save your work. Next is linisin natin to, tanggalin natin yung mga numbers na yan. So view, then display whole structure. Utilities, node tools, remove node to node distance. Yan. Next is, since okay na yung ating, click ko lang dyan, escape. Okay na yung ating figure, check natin kung meron mga overlapping and then orphan nodes. things like that. And then check duplicate nodes. Dito tayo. So first, dapat naka node cursor tayo. Okay, so piliin mo muna lahat. And then go to utilities, tapos node tools, and then click mo si duplicate node, then 0.001, okay lang yan. So no duplicate nodes, okay siya. And then punta tayo ngayon sa orphan nodes. By the way, yung ibig sabihin ng duplicate nodes, you have two different node numbers but with the same coordinates. So, pag meron kang duplicate node, pagpipiliin ka ni stud kung ano ang i-retain mo dun sa dalawang iyon. And then, yung orphan nodes naman, yan yung mga nodes na walang nakakonect na member. Okay? So, pwede ka rin bigyan ni stud ng option kung i-remove mo yung orphan nodes. Okay, so check natin. Orphan nodes. No orphan node found. Next is, ang i-check naman natin ngayon yung beams. So, still at utilities. Let's go to beam tools and then duplicate beams. Ang ibig sabihin yan, meron kang dalawang members connected at the same start node and at the same end node. It doesn't matter kung baliktad ang kanilang start tsaka end node. Basta parehas yung kanilang ends, duplicate siya. So let's check. No duplicate member found. Tapos let's go to beam tools, zero length member. Okay yan. By the way, kapag beam tools, zero length, enter tolerance, pwede ring 0. Okay, tapos still, by the way, kapag beam tools pala, kailangan naka-select yung beams mo. Sorry guys, so nakalimutan ko yan. Beams cursor, then yan, select all. So balik tayo sa utilities. Then, beam tools, check duplicate beams, ayan. Tapos, beam tools, zero length member, tolerance is 0, okay. Ayan, okay yan. Tapos, click natin. Beam tools, check natin yung overlapping collinear members na or zero length na ang tolerance niya ay 0 tsaka 0.001, ano? Yan. Yan. So, parehas lang pala sila. Tapos, overlapping. Okay na yan. And then, let's check kung ano itong beam incidence na yan. Switch incidence of selected beams. Ang ibig sabihin nito, pagbabaliktarin mo yung start node tsaka end node, ano? Tapos, ito naman, set the incidence order to, so start node is chosen, is closer to the origin that end node. Okay, hayaan mo lang yan. For example, ito. Nandito yung start node niya, ano? Pag click natin yung beam incidence, tapos switch, mapapansin mo na nagbaliktad. Yun na yung start node. Okay? So, let us undo. Hala, ayaw niya mag-undo. So, i-beam incidence ulit natin siya. Yan. Okay, next is, since okay na yung ating nodes tsaka beams, walang duplicate, walang orphan, i-re-renumber na natin yung ating nodes tsaka i-re-renumber na rin natin yung ating members. So, let's go to geometry. And let's look at the node numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ang last node mo is 34. And then, i-check natin kung ilang nodes talaga yan. Ano? So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 lang. 24 nodes lang yan, di ba? But, our nodes is 34. So, i-re-number natin yan. And, how? So, ganito. Pwede nating i-view from positive, say, i-renumber natin yung bottom chord. Yan muna. Tapos, punta tayo sa utilities. Node numbers tayo. So, node cursor. Select natin yung whole bottom chord. Nodes lang. And then, go to geometry. Tapos, renumber nodes. Click mo yan. And then, this is an irreversible. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo na ito pwedeng i-undo. Kapag ganito, sure ka na yung dati mong figure, pwede kang gumawa ng backup. So, save as truss 2. So, merong, yung truss 1 mo, yan yung okay na yan. Tapos, truss 2, meron ka pa rin okay na file. Okay? So, something like that. So, let us renumber this. Punta tayo ngayon sa renumber nodes. And then, yes. Ang i-renumber lang natin is, click po na lahat yan. In ascending order. Ito ang magre-renumber. Before renumbering that, ipakita ko muna yung labels. Okay? Sa view, label settings, and then node numbers. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6, 11, 12, 13, 7, 10, 8. I-renumber natin yan. And then, geometry, renumber nodes. Yes. Tapos, pwedeng x-coordinate lang. And then, start numbering from 1 o kaya pwedeng start mo ng numbering siya ng 100. Okay, so let's try 100. Accept. Hala. Ulit, renumber nodes. Start from 100. X coordinate. Accept. Bakit ayaw niya? Okay, so ulitin ko kung paano ko ginawa. So, i-highlight ko yan. Tapos, go to renumber nodes. And then, do you want to proceed? Yes. Let's say, ang start numbering natin is from 10. Okay? So, 10, 11, 12, something like that. Or, start tayo sa 11. So, x-coordinate. Double-click mo yan and then accept. Then, okay. See what happens? 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Bakit nawala si 14? Paano yan? So, punta tayo ngayon ng geometry, view, display whole structure. Click natin ito. Dito tayo. Nasaan si node 14? Ayun, nandun siya sa taas. Okay guys? So that's how to renumber. Hindi niya nilagay doon si 14 dito kasi existing si 14. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko ngayon, kanya-kanyang style na yan, kung anong gusto mong numbering, is piliin ko lahat yan. Tapos, i-renumber ko. Start at 1. Piliin ko na lang lahat yan. And then, accept. Ang importante, walang magkapatong, walang orphan, so things like those. So, you look at the numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, ganun din sa beams. meron akong technique sa beam kung sa view, display whole structure, positive say, i-off ko yung ngayon yung node numbering pero i-on ko si beam numbers. Okay, ayan. So, select beams cursor, then select mo lahat yan. Tapos, i-renumber beams natin. So, ito siya. Yan. This button. Click. And then, yes. Tapos, start at 1. All I have to do is double arrow and then accept. Okay. So, na-correct na natin yung nodes. 24 na siya. Corrected na rin yung ating beams of 44 members lahat yan. Okay, ngayon, mag-grouping na tayo. Ang ating grouping, you have top chord, bottom chord, vertical webs, and diagonal webs. O pwede rin namang TC, BC, VW, tsaka DW. Okay? Okay, so create group. First is isa-select natin yung ating mga top chord. So, select beams cursor. Then, I will press Control. Intentionally, nakalimutan ko yan. Kinalimutan ko siya. Tapos, Control G. Okay, that is short for group. Yan. And then, you click group name. Type mo yan, top chord. Walang space. Kung gusto mo ng may space, lagyan mo siya ng gawin mong underscore. Okay, yan. Ayaw ni stud ng space. And then, change this to beam. Then, you click OK. Tapos, meron na tayong selected. Okay, since meron na, you just click associate to selected geometry and then associate. Okay, tapos click mo lang dito sa labas para ma-unselect and then you click this. Tapos you click highlight. Yan. Next, mag-create naman tayo ngayon ng bago. So, click create. Tapos, palitan mo tong type ng beam. And then, sa group name, palitan mo siya ng bottom chord. Tapos, okay. Then, select mo yan, ilalim. Tapos, make sure na naka-blue yan. Then, associate to selected geometry and then associate. Next is, again, unahin ko na mag-select. So, vertical webs. Kunyari, ngayon, meron naman akong naisali, ano? So, vertical webs. Ayan. Tapos, create beam. Select type is beam. And then, vertical webs. Okay. And then, associate. Tapos, click associate. Then, i-click mo lang dito sa screen mo. Tapos, create ulit tayo. This time, mauna yung paggawa ng group name. Okay, so, diagonal webs naman. And then, this is beam pa rin. Then, okay. So, meron na tayong 4 groups. So, i-click ko tong top chord. Then, you click highlight. Yan. So, pansin mo, meron doon. Nakulang. Now, I will click bottom chord. Tapos, highlight. Yan. So, okay si bottom chord. I will click vertical webs and then highlight. be careful na pag meron kang na-select, baka mapindot mo tong delete, no? So be careful with this kasi kung minsan nagde-design ka, instead na numbers yung napili mo, ang inilagay mo dun is yung group name. Yan. So be careful with selecting highlight saka delete. And then diagonal webs, tapos highlight again. Mapansin mo na walang laman, walang selected, walang list. So first, I will select diagonal webs and then click mo lang yan. Then you choose now your diagonal webs. Tapos press Ctrl, hold. And then tuloy-tuloy mo na yan ng pagsilip. Okay. May kulang na isa. And then you click Associate to selected geometry. Next is may kulang na isa. So i-click natin ngayon yung geometry. Okay, we can close this. Tapos add beam, etong nasa taas, ano? Huwag yung baba. Yan. Tapos ganyan. You always start from the bottom kapag diagonal webs. Tapos, escape. I will go back to Control G. Then, click ko si top chord, highlight. Now, don't press anything. Ang una mong pindutin is yung control. Tapos, i-click mo yung member na yan. Click, and then release control. Tapos, you click Associate to selected geometry and then associate. And then, i-click mo naman yung anywhere sa baba. Okay, click anywhere and then you click highlight. After that, you go back to top chord. Tapos, i-highlight mo ulit. Yan. So, okay na. Next, I will check the other bottom chord. Bottom chord looks good. Tapos vertical webs, highlight. Kompleto siya, pero merong sobra. So, ang gagawin ko ngayon is you press Control and then you click the members na tatanggalin mo sa listahan. So, yan. Click. Press and still press and hold. Click. Taps release and then you click associate to selected geometry and then associate. Tapos click mo ulit dyan sa labas naman para mag-unselect and then you click vertical webs and highlight. Yan, okay? So see, na-unselect na siya. Tapos now diagonal webs, then highlight. This time, you press Control and hold and then you click yung idadagdag mo. Release Control and then associate to selected geometry and then associate. Yan. So, nadagdagan. Ano? Yun. Then, click mo lang dyan. Tapos, click mo ulit sa diagonal webs and then highlight. So, okay na ang ating grouping. Lahat yan, meron na siyang assigned group. So, top chord, bottom chord, vertical webs, and then diagonal webs. Okay. So, goods na siya. Now, close. After that, dito na tayo ngayon sa specification. In reality, top and bottom chord are a whole member which are subject to bending. Ibig sabihin yan, kapag ina-assemble yan, yung top chord, hindi yan putol-putol sa joints. Buo yan. Ganon din yung bottom chord. Hindi yan pwedeng putol-putol sa joints. So, buo pa rin yan. Ano? As much as possible. hindi yan putol-putol sa joints. Yan yun. And then, connections are welded and not pin connected. So, take note, kapag welded, fully welded yan, ibig sabihin, hindi siya actually pin connected. So, meron siyang nire-resist na moment. Pero, remember from theory of structures, kapag truss, pin connected yan. And, axial forces lang ang kine-carry ng truss analysis. Walang moment. No? Pero, etong ating truss, full welded yan. So, parang fixed. So, meron siyang moment na hine-handle. So, top and bottom cord will be treated as frame members. Okay? Or that is moment resisting, and webs will be treated as truss members. Yan. So, remember, top and cord, meron siyang moment capacity. Tapos, yung webs, yung diagonal, tsaka yung vertical, yan ang magiging truss members. Pero meron siyang, paano siya magiging truss members? And nag-analyze tayo as plane. So, i-release natin siya ng 99% moment capacity. Therefore, partial moment release is needed. Okay? So, make sure na nandito ka sa analytical modeling, and then, i-click mo itong specifications. Yan. Tapos, so lalabas ito. Okay? And then, you select all the web members. Yan. Hayaan mo lang yan na ma-select yung top cord. Now, you press control. Dito mo siya i-click yung node na yan. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng members na connected at that node ay masa-select. Yan. Still pressing on the control key. Tapos, pwede mo siyang i-zoom. Then, press mo ulit yung control. Tapos, while holding control, i-click mo na yung unselect mo. Tapos, control again. Click mo ito. And then, check natin. So, web members, lahat yan. Okay na. Tapos, punta tayo sa beam. Okay, dito sa beam. And then, you click release dito sa tab na release. And then, punta ka sa click start. Tapos, i-click mo si partial moment release. Ito. Tapos, i-click mo si empty. And then, you click here 0.99. Okay? So, that means 99%. And then, you click assign. Okay? Yan. Tapos, wag kang mag-click dito, ano? Hayaan mo lang na selected pa rin yan. I-click mo ulit si beam. Tapos, this time, you press end. And then, partial moment release again. Tapos, i-click mo si empty. Then, 0.99. And then, you click assign. Yan. Then, close. Hala. So, let's check. So, i-click ko yung start empty. Dapat may lumalabas na bilog. Okay, walang naka-lista rito. So, i-click ko yan. And then, select ulit ako. Okay, guys. So, yan. Press control again. Hold control. Tapos, assign to selected beams. Ayan, click mo yan and then assign. Yes. Yun. Meron na siyang mga bilog. This time, you click End MP. Tapos, i-click mo ulit yung Assign to Selected Beams and then Assign. Yan. Okay? So, click mo dito. Yan. Meron na siyang mga bilog. Ibig sabihin, parang etong beam na yan, pin-connected siya. Ang treatment niyan, walang 1% lang ang kanyang moment release. Okay? Ay 1% lang ang kanyang moment capacity. Let's say, ang moment mo dito sa beam na yan, kapag naka-fix yan, 100 kilonewton meter, ang kaya lang nitong gawin ay, buhatin ay 1 kilonewton meter. So, something like that. Or 1% lang. So, let's check. Start MP. Then, End MP. Yan. Pwede mo rin namang i-double check ang isang member. Double click mo yan. Makikita mo dun. Ayan. Start MP and End MP 0.99. Okay, next is dito tayo ngayon sa properties. Okay, so ang angle kay staad is nasa L 2022. Ang ibig sabihin nito, yung first 2 digits, yung 20, that means 2.0 inches. And then yung next 2 digits, that is 2.0 inches. Tapos yung last digit niya over 16, or that is 2 over 16. So lahat ng angle is composed of letter L tsaka 5 digits. So kapag ang angle title mo is L25-25-3, ang ibig sabihin nito ay 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch by 3 over 16. Yan. Okay? Tapos, pag bibilin mo na yan sa hardware, syempre ang sasabihin mo, 2 by 2 by 1/8. Okay? Syempre, ang para kay hardware, sir, wala namang 216 na angle bar. Yun ang sasabihin nila. Pero, 1/8 yun. Okay? Dito naman, 2.5 by 2.5 by 316. Yan ang order mo. Okay, next is ang ibig sabihin ng ST, that is single angle, tapos LD means double angle. Now we will assign properties. So punta tayo still at analytical modeling. You click properties. So magbabago ito, ano? Click properties. And then, yan, lumabas na yung properties window. Tapos, punta tayo sa section database. Ito. And then, ang kita mo lang na may lalabas na window. Yan. You select steel. Ngayon, sa steel, maraming klase yan. May American, Australian, so forth and so on. Tapos, ang pipiliin lang natin, yung American, okay? Meron ding cold form steel na tab, timber, tsaka aluminum. Dito tayo sa steel. And then, punta tayo sa American. And then, go to angle. Ito. Yan. And then, pili tayo ng 2 by 2 by 1/8. So, ang ibig sabihin ng 2 by 2 by 1/8 is 20 by 2 over 16 or 20/22. Yan. So, you click L20/22. By the way, yan ang pinakamaliit na section kay staad. Then, you click LD. So, ang ibig sabihin ni LD ay long leg back to back, double angle. Okay? Kapag SD naman, short leg back to back. Kasi, merong mga angle na hindi parehas ang sides, ang length. So, ang tawag dun ay unequal angle. Since parehas naman ang length nito, equal angle, it doesn't matter if it is LD or SD. Okay, so LD tayo. Tapos, ang spacing, yan yung clear spacing in between dun sa angle bar. Ngayon, kung maglalagay ka ng gusset plate, for example, yung thickness ng gusset plate mo ay 8 mm, so i-type mo dyan 0.08. Pero, hindi na ako gumagamit ng gusset plate kasi direct welding ang gamit ko, or direct basta spot ka agad. And then make sure na naka-check itong material. Zero lang yan. Material and then steel. Now let's check 2022. Click natin yung view table. Scroll down. Ayun siya. Nasaan si L 2022? Ayun, nasa taas. Click mo yan. So, mapapansin mo ang depth niya ay 2 inches and then base is 2 inches and then the thickness is 0.13 inches. Okay, what is 0.13 inches? Okay, so that is 2/16 and equal 2/16. So 0.125 inch, kaya ang nakalagay dito ay 0.13. In terms of millimeter, you just multiply that by 25.4. So that is 3.175 mm. Pero tingnan natin ang availability kay hardware. Yan. Meron bang 2x2x1/8? Okay, check natin. Yan. So, angle bar, 1/8 by 1 inch. Yung first fraction, that is the thickness. Okay? So, yung ating kukunin ay 2x2x1/8. So, dito tayo, no? So, 1/8 by 1 1/2. Walang 2. Tingin tayo sa 316. 316 by 2. Meron. But look at the thickness of 3/16. 2.5 lang siya. So, be careful. Kung 316 ang ipapasok mo dito kay stud, okay? So, check natin kung 2.5 si stud. So, 3/16 would give you 0.1875 times 25.4. That is 4.7. O yun, mali. So, dito kay hardware, 316 ang nakalagay, pero in reality, ang thickness niya ay 2.5. Yan. Diyan tayo dapat very critical. So, kung ang design mo kay stud ay 316, dapat ang kukunin mo ay 4.76 or yung 5 mm na. Yan, no? 5 mm. Ibig sabihin, 1/4 yun. Ang order mo ngayon, magiging 1/4 by 1 1/2. Or 1/4 by 2/2. Yan ang very important, no? Ang importante yung thickness. Kaya, buti na lang itong si hardware, nilalagay nyo yung thickness in millimeter. Dahil, ito, kung minsan, hindi niya sinusunod. Tingnan mo yung 1/4 inch niya. 1/4 inch is approximately more than 6 mm. Pero nakalagay dito, 3.5 mm lang. Yan. So, titingnan mong mabuti yan. Ganon din sa parlins. Always, ask the thickness. Alright, next. So, mag-add na tayo. Tapos, click ko lang yan. Then, LD ulit. Then, add. Tapos, click ko lang dyan sa labas. Tapos, balik ako dun. Add ulit. Okay na siguro yan. Dahil, yung aking how many groups do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups. Sa top chord, 2x2x1/8. Bottom chord, 2x2x1/8. Tapos, vertical and diagonal webs, 2x2x1/8 din. Okay guys, so close. And then, I will check my grouping, Control G. So, yung aking first group ay top chord. That also corresponds to my R1. Tapos, bottom chord, second group, corresponds to my reference 2. And finally, yung 3 and 4, para na yan sa third. Okay, so I will now close. I will now select etong R1. Yan, click ko yan. So, take note, blue. Tapos, i-click ko lang dito. Then, Control G. Instead na mag-select ka ng isa-isa. Okay. Tapos, i-click mo yung assign to selected beams. Pwede yan. Tapos, dito naman, click ko yan. And then, magsa-select na ako. Intentionally, meron akong mga nakalimutan. And then, assign to selected beams. Yes. Tapos, etong web members. Yan. Ito niya kunyari. And then, assign to selected beams. Tapos, assign. And then, click here. Mapapansin nyo na meron ng mga blue. Okay. Meron ng blue text. Ang ibig sabihin yan, this is member 23 is assigned to R2. And what is R2? It is, ayan, reference to 2x2x1/8. Now, let's click R1. Yan, see? Nag-highlight yung R1. Kulang-kulang. Then, you click R2. Bottom chord. Tapos, yung R3. Then, I will press I will click here and then escape. So, wala tayong na-select. Let's look at the view. Okay, click view. Tapos, dito tayo sa geometry. Geometry muna. Nahanap ko si okay, you click view, dapat nandyan si 3D rendering, nawawala. So, siguro, palakin ko lang yan. Ito, yung add, ayun. Nandito pala siya, nagtago. Yan, next. So, view, 3D rendering. Yan. Yan ang ating figure. Kapag i-zoom mo siya, yun ang double angle, no? Double angle. So, walang spacing in between. Yang mga green lines na yan, ibig sabihin, kulang-kulang. Hindi mo siya na-assignan. Alright. So, I will escape. And then, balik ako dito sa analytical modeling and then properties. Tapos, i-click ko ito, R1. Then, I will click here, Control G. At, I will simply click top chord and then highlight. Yan. Okay? So, meron na tayong selected property. Nakaselect na rin tayo ng top chord na group. All you have to do is click assign to selected beams and then assign. Then you click yes. Likewise, ang selection ko naman ngayon, mauna yung, or assignment ko ngayon, mauna naman yung bottom chord. So, bottom chord, ito, and then highlight. Okay, careful. Tapos, meron na tayong selected. I will now click R2. Yan. Kita nyo, pag click mo si R2, ang nag-highlight dito yung selected dito sa R2. So again, i-click ko si R2 and then balik ako dito sa bottom chord group and then I will press highlight. Yan. And then I will now click assign to selected beams. Next is dito sa R3 for webs. This time I will click vertical webs, highlight, and then assign to selected view beams and then yes. Tapos press ko pa rin yan and then diagonal webs, highlight, and then I will press assign. Yes. Then i-close ko na ito and I will check. R1, click here. Ayun, tama. R2, click this. Then R3, click mo yan. Looks good. And then, kung i-click mo yung R1, tapos nag 3D rendering ka. Okay, so view, and then 3D rendering. Ang magpapakita lang yung selected members. Okay, so let's check. Okay. Click ko si 3D rendering. Ayan. Ngayon, dito sa 3D rendering, parang perspective view yan. Pwede mong i-manipulate yung kanyang view. Ito, view from positive Z. Click mo muna dyan, tapos view from positive Z. Tapos, isometric view. And then, pwede ring top view. Ngayon, pwede mo siyang zoom. So, yan ang top view niya. So, notice na walang space in between. Ngayon, lagyan natin ng space in between. Kaya, so, I will double click here. Ayan. Tapos, L2022 na LB. Tapos, may spacing siya na 0.01 or 10 mm, no? 0.01 meter. Then, assign. Or change. Close. Then, close ulit natin ito. Tapos, click mo ulit yan. And then, 3D rendering. Tapos, click mo yan. And then, mag-top view tayo. Zoom ulit siya. See? Meron ka ng spacing. Ngayon, yung space na yan para sa gusset plate na 10 mm. Okay? So, we will not use gusset plate. So, exit ko ulit ito. Then, double click ko yan. Tapos, select ulit ako ng angle dyan. LT. This time, 0 yung clear space. Then, change. Tapos, punta tayo ngayon sa bottom chord, top chord, and bottom chord. So, how do you do that? Click this, tsaka click that. Ayan. So, hindi mo pwedeng pagsabayin. So, select ka lang muna rin, tapos, you press control, mano-mano mong isa-select yung bottom chord. And then, you can press now 3D rendering. Check natin ngayon yung bottom chord. So, yung bottom chord, tingnan nyo, baliktad yung kanyang orientation. Okay? Dapat sana itong flat surface, yan yung nakapatong sa beam, di ba? So, I will press and hold the scroll while I'm here at 3D rendering. Press and hold the scroll, then move. So, yan ay pan command, ano? Pan. And then, scroll up. Scroll up means zoom. Tapos, scroll down, meaning zoom out. Okay? Scroll up, zoom in. Then, scroll down, zoom out. Tapos, press and hold. Yan yung pan. Okay? Tapos, i-click mo yung mouse mo to rotate. Okay? So, rotate. Tapos, scroll up. Then, ipan mo siya. Scroll up ulit. Ganyan ka mag-change ng views. Okay. Next is, babalik ta rin natin itong bottom chord. So, I will now exit this. And then, I will go to still here at properties and then click beta angle. Then, create beta angle. Tapos sa angle, in degrees, maglagay ka dyan ng 180. Dahil, babalik ta rin natin yung bottom chord. Now, you press OK. Tapos, i-click mo yung beta angle. And then, you now select the entire bottom chord. Then, you click Assign to Selected Beams. And then, Assign. Yes. Tapos, you move your mouse here. Notice na selected pa rin yung bottom chord. Now, you press Control. And then, you click any top chord. So, let's say, ito. Top chord yan. Oops. Okay lang yan. And then, you click 3D rendering. Tapos, i-zoom mo. Zoom lang ng zoom. Tapos, pan. Lapit dito. Zoom ulit. Pan. Then, zoom ulit. Yan. So, you will notice na yung bottom chord mo, bumaliktad na. Okay? So, yung flat surface, yun na yung nakapatong sa beam, sa roof beam. Yan ang tama. And then, meron ding effect yan sa design. Take note na iba ang moment of inertia ng upright na double angle tsaka baliktad na double angle. Siyempre, mag-iiba rin ang kanilang mga moment capacities due to its orientation. Okay? So, dyan papasok yung tinatawag na mga strong axis, weaker axis, things like those. Now, let us close. And then, let's look at this vertical member. Para sa akin, etong vertical member na yan, pwedeng yung leg niya nakaharap sa support. Pwede rin yan. As long as na dapat pare-parehas sila. Okay, so let's check. I will exit this. And then, isa-select ko lang itong mga diagonal tsaka vertical webs. Okay? Tsaka isang top chord. Para hindi ako malito. O, yan, dalawa. And then, i-click ko yung 3D rendering. Then, zoom ulit. Then, pan. Okay, and rotate. So, para sa akin, yung mga diagonal members, yung legs niya dapat pointing downwards. Okay? So, yan ang nakasanayan ko. While the flat surface, okay, points upwards. Okay? Yan, oh. So, yung legs nung diagonal member is pointing downwards. So, lahat yan, ganoon. So, okay na yan. For this side. Paano naman dito sa kabila? So, let's check the whole structure. So, wala akong sinelect and then 3D rendering. Papakita niya lahat. Zoom mo ulit siya. For this side of the truss, yung diagonal webs, its legs are pointing downwards. Okay na yan para sa akin. Yan, see? And then, the top chord, the legs are pointing downwards. The bottom chord, the legs are pointing upwards. So, ang i-adjust ko ngayon, yung mga vertical webs. Ayan, okay? So, this time, ang vertical webs, dapat yung kanyang legs points towards the middle. So, for this portion of the truss, ayan, okay yan, okay. This is okay. Okay, okay. Itong king post, okay lang yan. Either left or right, okay lang yan. Dito na tayo ngayon sa part of truss, no? Na vertical members. I will close this. Ito ngayon ang i-rotate ko. Yan ang i-rotate ko sa beta angle ng 180 degrees. So, I will go back again to properties here. Okay, walang lumalabas. So, I just click geometry. Then, you click properties. Yan. Para ma-refresh lang yung screen mo. Then, you go to beta angle. Tapos, you click beta 180. Yan. So, ito yung beta 180. I will press control. And then, I will select these vertical members here. Be careful na wala kang ma-select dyan na diagonal member, no? Otherwise, babaliktad yan. And then, you click assign. Yes. Now, let's check. So, 3D rendering sa view and then 3D rendering. Exit ko lang ito. Tingnan natin itong gitna. Ayan. Okay. So, you will notice na yung diagonal webs on both sides of the truss points downwards. Yung kanilang legs. No? Tapos, itong vertical members naman. This is the vertical member. You will notice na yung legs niya points toward the king post. Dito naman sa kabila. So, I will rotate. Pan. Yan, see? Rotate, rotate lang. Zoom. Yan. Ito yung vertical member. The legs are pointing towards the center or king post. So, yan ang actual construction. Pinakamalapit sa actual, ano? Okay na yan. Pero, look here. Dun sa dulo. Yan. Look here at the end. In reality, hindi pwede yan. Mahirap mag-assemble ng ganyan. Pointed yan. Kasi, wala ka ng pagkakabitan dito ng flashing, ng fascia board, gutter, things like those. So, maglalagay ka dito ng konting detailing, ano? Since etong angle bar natin 2 inches by 2 inches, maglalagay tayo dito ng angle bar na patayo na 4 inches ang haba. Okay? So in short, etong top bar mo parang nakapatong siya somewhere here. Okay guys? So something like that. Pero gagawin mo yon sa detailing mo sa plano. Pero dito sa analysis, ganyan lang. Okay? So next is, tapos na tayo sa beta angle. So nagawa na natin yan. Beta angle assigned to members such that webs of bottom chords, yan yung webs or legs, they are just the same. Webs of bottom chord is facing up. Webs or vertical members is facing towards the center or king post and 3. Webs of diagonal members is facing or pointing down. Next, we now go to supports. So, going back to our figure, ayan, so this is roller, and then pinned. Pwede kang mag-assign ng pin dito or sa gitna as long as na isang pin lang. The rest is roller. Pati sa mga big, longer span trusses ko, let's say 28 meters, pin tsaka roller. Okay? And then, dun sa project ko na 28 meters, meron pa siyang support sa gitna, pero hindi ko na kinonsider yung support sa gitna, yung beam sa gitna, para mas matibay yung aking truss. Okay? Now let's go to support. So balik ako dito sa analytical modeling and then geometry. Yan. Tapos you now click supports dito and then you click create. So our first is pin, add, and then create again, enforced butt. Tapos ang release natin ay FX, meaning it is free to roll along X direction. Tsaka yung tatlong moments. Ayan, and then add. Remember na yung purlins na dinesign natin before, pinalitan natin ng plane. Okay? Pwede rin natin gawin dito yon sa truss. Okay, so next is I will now click this pin support and then assign, use cursor to assign. Then dito sa yan. Tapos itong roller support, click ko dito, tsaka dito sa ayan. And then let's check kung tama. And then tingnan nyo, marami ng numbers. Pwede kong i-off yan, yung mga numbers na yan. To do that, just go to view and then label settings, tapos beam numbers, off mo yun, i-uncheck mo and then okay. Yan. Okay? So malinis na siya. Save your work once in a while, file, and then save. Our next step would be going to loads. Okay, so medyo nasanay na tayo, no? Kasi sa purlins, same pattern. Dead, live, wind load 1, and then wind load 2. So, go to under analytical modeling pa rin, go to loading. Tapos, load cases details, add, and then primary. Okay? This is for, yung una mag-pop up dyan is primary talaga. Pero para sure, you just simply click primary. Okay? So, number 1, the type is dead. The title is DL. Caps lock mo siya. Add. Number 2 is LL. That is live. And then add. Tapos, number 3, WL1. Okay? And then, the type is wind. Add. Then, next is wind pa rin, but this is WL2. Then, close. Ang ibig sabihin ng WL1, that is wind left or wind coming from the left. Ibig sabihin, nanggagaling dito sa left side. Ano? W2 is wind right. Yung wind mo naman, manggagaling dito. Siyempre, iba ang magiging response ng structure mo. O take note, meron tayong bagong terminology. Response. Ang ibig sabihin ng response by common sense, paano magre-react yung structure mo kapag na-applyan ng load. Okay? Yan. So, ang pag wind left, tapos pin connected to, ang response ng structure mo is parang magko-compress siya. Compression, ano? Samantalang, kung wind right, kapag dito ang pin mo, ang response ng structure mo, parang magiging tension siya. Mag-elongate yung building. So, things like those. So, i-analyze natin yung structure against these two different forces. Now, for the loads, remember na meron tayong seismic and wind parameters na ginawa. Doon na rin natin na-compute yung mga loads para sa ating trusses. So, ayan na yun. Okay, so I won't be explaining anymore the computation of superimposed dead loads and the bottom chord loads. Tapos, ito rin yung live loads. Tapos, ito na yung wind left. Okay, so, yung windward, 3.779, yan yung pressure, or that is the part of the truss that is facing the wind. O kaya, yan yung frontliner na yero. Okay? So, let's start from the superimposed dead loads. Yan. So, superimposed dead loads is applied at the top chord. Ang 1.181 na yan, so that includes the roofing, the purlins, tapos yung ceiling. Take note na, remember na ang ceiling, in actual practice, ang ceiling, nakakonect yan sa ceiling joist. Tapos, yung ceiling joist, yan, nakakonect sa hanger. And then, yung hanger, nakakonect yan sa parlina. Yun. Kaya, saan nakakonect ngayon yung parlina? Siyempre, sa truss. Ngayon, ang binubuhat ng bottom chord, actually, sa tunay na buhay, is yung trusses lang. Pero, naglagay pa rin ako ng konting load sa bottom chord. Ito yun, 0.806. Okay? So, ngayon, the 1.181 is applied over the entire top chord. Yung 0.806 over the entire bottom chord. And then, yung live load naman, syempre, apply din yan over the entire top chord. So, and then, sa dead load, mag-add na tayo ngayon ng self-weight. O, dyan, tapos, add, then, self-weight. The factor is -1, direction is y. In the sense na negative is downwards, tapos Y vertical ang kanyang direction. Then add, then close. Tapos click mo yung self-weight and then assign to view. After that, still on, click mo ulit si dead load. Mag-apply tayo ngayon ng 1.181. This is para sa top chord, okay? So add, then member load negative 1.181. So that is global Y. Add mo lang yan. And then click mo ulit ito, yung negative 0.806. Negative 0.806. And then global Y, tapos add. Then close. Tapos, click mo lang dyan para ma-unselect. Let's click negative 1.181. I-apply natin to sa top chord, ano? And then, use cursor to assign. Tapos, assign. Zoom natin. I-zoom mo lang siya para yung top chord lang ang mapipili niya. So, click, 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 click. Tapos, i-click mo yan. Then, you just move your mouse. See? Ano pa rin siya? Mode pa rin siya. Selection mode pa rin. Click. Oops. Be careful. So, pagka ganyan, Control Z. Now, let's double click this. Click, click. Ayan. Okay. So, isang click and then assign. Use cursor to assign. Ganun pala. Yan ang tama. Kanina, blue parehas yung top chord tsaka yung dito sa bottom chord. Mali yun. So ngayon, hiwalay na sila. Then escape. Now let's check. So click natin yung negative 1.181. So top chord siya, tapos negative 0.806, bottom chord lang. And then, punta na tayo ngayon sa live load. Negative 1.28. So live load, add. Member load na uniform, negative 1.28. Add, and then close. Tapos, click mo yan. Use cursor to assign and then assign. Sa top chord ulit natin siya ilalagay. Walang live load sa bottom chord. And then dito na tayo ngayon sa wind load 1. So click mo yan and then add. And then 3.779, that is negative. And then, i-click mo si local Y. And see what happens. Okay, so, click add and then close. Select natin yan. This is wind load 1 that is coming from the left. Then, assign. Dito natin ilalagay. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, si wind load is acting normal to the surface of the roof. Tapos, dito naman tayo sa wind load coming from the left. This time, leeward na tayo. Ibig sabihin, itong sa likod. And that is 7.623 tsaka 10.793. Ilagay muna natin yung zone 1, which is yung 10.7, yung zone 2, 10.793, ano? Okay, so, add, member load, 10.793. This is positive kasi upwards to, suction. Then, add. And then, isa pa yung 7.623. Okay, so 7.623 and then local y again, add and then close. Okay, yung 10.793 i-apply natin yan dito sa critical zone. Yan yung letter A. So para safe, i-apply ko na yan dito sa buong part na yan, ano? So i-click ko yan and then use cursor to assign. Diyan, tapos dito sa dulo. Tapos yung zone 1 naman. Then use cursor to assign, assign again, and then yan. Okay, so let's check kung tama yung ating ginawa. Ito yung, so this is the dead load, top chord, dead load, bottom chord, live load, top chord, tapos ito yung windward, and then this is the leeward, which is the same. Okay, next i-apply naman natin ngayon si wind load 2. This is coming from the right. So gayahin lang natin yan, but this time on different parts of the truss, on the other face of the truss. So add, tapos member load 3.779 ulit, local y, add, tapos 10.793. Ito yung zone 2, local y, add, and then 7.623, local y, add, and then close. So click natin to, 3.779, dito na tayo. Okay, so ito yung 3.779. Use cursor to assign, and then dyan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tapos baliktad ito, mali, no? So we will fix that later on. Ito naman para sa A, distance A, dyan. Oops. So pagka nagkamali, you press escape and control Z. Yan. Then click natin ito, and then use cursor to assign, and then assign, tapos dito yan, then dito sa dulo, tapos yung 7.623 sa zone 1. Oops, control Z again, then click mo yan, double click na lang para sure, and then assign. Ganyan dapat. Next is escape to terminate. I-edit natin itong windward pressure. So double click, gawin natin tong negative. Then you press modify. Okay, so tama yan. And then mag-load combination na tayo. Remember that sa design of purlins, natapos na natin yan. We are using this combination. Okay, tapos parehas lang, no? Pati yan. Let's compare. Okay, ito na lang, check. Ay, control C, check ko lang kung parehas. 1.4, 1.2, 0.5, 1.2, 0.5, 0.9, 0.9. So they are basically the same. Yan. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, copy-paste lang natin. Remember that their numbering is also the same. Yung load cases is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan. Dead, live, wind, wind. Ganon din dito. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dead, live, wind, wind. And then, yung combinations are 5 to 12 para sa basic load combinations and 13 para sa serviceability check. And meron na yan sa design of purlins. So, copy natin yun, ipe-paste na lang natin dito. Pwede yun. So, first, i-save natin yan. And then, balik tayo sa purlins. So, merong diskarte si purlins. Ano? Open mo yan. Open. Tapos, balik tayo sa purlin 1. Punta ka sa utilities. And then, command file. Then, scroll up. Oops. Naghang. Wait lang. Pagka ganyang naghang, click mo lang dito sa baba. Then, try exiting. Then, close. Try mong i-close yan. Okay, yan, gumana na. Ay, sorry for the delay. So, I will press Control and then press and hold and then scroll up para mag-zoom. So, punta ako dito just after load 4. Remember that load 1, 2, 3, 4, yan yung dead, live, wind load 1, tsaka wind load 2. So, kakapihin natin itong yan. Buti na lang at meron tayong remarks dito. Yan ang kakapihin natin. Oops, I think my keyboard is not working. Yan. So, you copy hanggang sa load combination 13. Yan lang. Then, Control C. Tapos, i-paste mo lang sa notepad. Or, pwede rin sa Excel. Exit ko na yan. Mag-paste lang ako dito sa Excel. Yan, sa notepad na lang. And then, balik na ako ngayon sa oh my gosh, nag-close. I-open ko na ulit si stud, yung truss kanina. Yan, si truss 1. The file is not associated with a connect project. Ang ibig sabihin kasi ng connect project, hindi lang isang tao ang pwedeng mag-edit dito sa ginagawa mong structure. Kaya nga tawag dito ay connect. So, ibig sabihin, yung file mo na yan, na i-upload, pwede mong i-upload sa internet tapos magsasave din siya rito sa computer mo. Ganon din sa yung nakakonect. Pwede niyang i-open sa computer niya tapos pag sinave niya, mag-update din dito sa computer mo, something like that. But in our case, individual tayo. So I will just click no. Yan. Tapos balik ako sa utilities and then sa command file. Then punta ako dito sa after load 4, no? So yan. So I will press enter. Diyan ako magpe-paste, control V. Yan. So buhay pa rin. Ayan siya. Tapos I will now balik ko yung finish and then save, then exit. So delete ko na yung notepad, hindi ko na yan kailangan. Balik ako dito sa loading, then check ko si load cases. Ayan, meron na tayong combination. After that, balik tayo sa atin dito sa analysis and design na tayo. Remember na dun sa Perlin, nag-check muna tayo ng serviceability check, yung deflection. Okay? So dito sa truss, i-try natin na mag-serviceability check ulit. So i-open ko lang itong pattern ng serviceability check. Analysis and design. Yan. Tapos run analysis. 2 errors, 0 warnings, 0 notes. So ang possible error nito is yung from space, gagawin nating plain o kaya i-disable natin yung MX. Okay, so view output file and then done. Yan, finish command line. Oops, hindi tayo naglagay ng perform analysis. Okay. So, di ba dito sa Perlins, kung ano-anong nilagay natin, ganyan. Pero, meron tayong load list na select 5 to 12 only. Pero dito, pwede naman na type mo na siya sa command file. Okay? Which is like this. So, before finish, maglagay ka dyan ng perform analysis. Then enter. Load list. Yan. Then enter. Let's try. Ibig sabihin yan, yung 13 lang ang kukumputin niya. So, exit. Then, analysis and design, run analysis. Yan, 0, 1, 1. View output file ulit. Warning, instability at joint 12. Then, click natin yan. So, MX, nasan si joint 12? Ito, during decomposition, doon inasymbol niya yung kanyang stiffness matrix. Solution, successfully completed naman. Palitan na lang natin ito ng plain. Okay, so punta tayo ngayon dito sa utilities. command file, and then yung space, palitan natin siya ng plain. And then save, exit, run analysis again. Yan, see? 0, 0, 0. View output file and then done. Wala na siyang error. So, next is, punta tayo ngayon sa post-processing dito. Okay. And then, move natin yan lahat. Select lang natin si dead load plus live load. Ito. Then, okay. And then, maximize lang natin yan. Ang pipili natin dito sa load is yung combination na dead load plus live load. Yan. Tapos, click mo lang dito. Then, click mo si view na positive Z. View from positive Z. Tapos, press escape. Siyempre, ang displacement natin is length all over 240. So, ang clear length natin, unsupported length, is from this node up to this node. So, check natin, balik tayo sa analytical modeling dahil susukatin natin yung length nito. Okay, so I think that is in node tools. Ayan, node tools, tapos node to node distance from this support up to this end, and click. That is 7 meters. So, kung kukomputin mo, 7,000 divided by 240. And that is 29 millimeter, no? Ngayon, dapat hindi lalampas sa 29 ang displacement. Next is, check na natin ngayon yung figure. So, balik tayo sa post-processing. And then sa dead load, live load, click natin si displacement. Yan. Oops, tingnan mo, hindi siya naka-shade. So, click natin ulit. Yan. Then, maximize natin. I-press control o escape muna kasi siya kanina. Press control and then scroll up. Yan. See? So, hanapin natin yung maximum displacement dyan. So, obviously, the maximum displacement is somewhere here. Yan. Which happens to be at this member. Okay? So, check natin. Yan. So, ito ang ating titingnan ngayon. So, right-click mo yan. And then, okay, so, to check the maximum displacement, dito tayo sa post-processing. And then, click mo yung loads. Punta tayo sa combination and then, ayan. Just click here, tapos i-click mo tong displacement. Yan. Ngayon, pag hindi nagpakita yan, siguro ganyan lang. Kala mo wala, no? All you have to do is you press control and then scroll down. Yan. Ngayon, i-scroll down mo pa siya, hanapin mo yung pinakamalaking displacement. Pwedeng ito, pwede yan. So, malamang ito yon. So, dahan-dahan nating i-scroll up So, ito siya. And this displacement corresponds to this beam. Yan. Or maybe this. Ito na lang. O, yan. So, double click mo yan ngayon. Tapos, click mo si deflection. And then, Y direction. Tapos, itong type, click mo si dead load plus live load. Yan. So, ang kanyang displacement ay 1.203 mm. Now, compared that to 7 meters divided by 240. So, 29 mm yun compared to 1.203. So, safe na safe yung structure natin. So, we can now close. But, check natin ngayon yung response ng ating truss from load cases. So, first, click natin itong dead load. Yan. Okay? So, ganyan yung displacement. I'm doing this while pressing control and scrolling up, down, up, down, up, down. Yan. Okay? Tapos, palitan natin ngayon ng live load. Yan. See? Medyo nag-ibang kanyang displacement. Palitan natin ng wind load 1. This is coming from the left side. Yan ang displacement. Okay, magulo. You just press control, then scroll down. Yan. Okay, so bumabait yung kanyang displacement. So pag tumama ang wind ng malakas, yan ang kanyang displacement. See? Mapapansin mo na itong part ng truss nagpapaganito. Okay? So, this part of the truss undergoes compression forces. Generally, compression siya. Ayan. See? Now, let's move to wind load 2. Dito naman manggagaling yung wind force mo. Okay, so press control, then scroll, scroll, scroll. Yan. See? So, mapapansin mo na yung truss mo parang nag-elongate on this direction. Kasi, remember that this is roller. Kaya, gagalaw yan. See? And also, notice na at wind load 2, nandito nang gagaling yung hangin. Remember that this part of the truss facing the wind undergoes pressure. Tapos, yung kabila naman undergoes suction. So, mapapansin mo yung displacement niya, pataas ang kanyang displacement. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, yung mga bubong, nagtatanggalan ang mga yero. Ito yun. Hinihigop nung hangin yung yero. Okay? Yung iba naman, nagtatanggalan yung bubong dito sa harapan kasi tinatamaan ng hangin dito sa ilalim. Mapasok dyan. So, that is one possibility. Next, tingnan naman natin yung envelope. I-click natin yung envelope. Tapos, click mo yung envelope. Walang displacement. Kasi ang ibig sabihin ng envelope, pipiliin niya ilalagay niya lahat ng combinations. Magagamit natin tong envelope pagdating sa moments. But, meron pa rin itong moment. Yan. Kasi, remember na, yung top chord tsaka bottom chord, ginawa natin siyang moment resisting, pero yung webs 99%. Ayan o, see? Meron pa rin siyang moment capacity. And yung mga web members, meron pa rin siyang moment, pero 1% lang. Ayan, yun. Next, natapos na natin si serviceability check, pwede na tayong mag-design. Ah. So, yung design, similar din siya sa purlins. Okay? So, pwede nating copyin yung ating purlin design. So, I will save this again. And then, close ko na lang. Tapos, balik ako sa purlin. All post analysis will be lost. You just click yes. No. 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 Yung post analysis na yun, okay lang. Importante, yung command file mo, buo pa rin dapat. And then, punta tayo sa utilities. And then, command file. Copy natin si ayan, yung perform analysis hanggang dyan sa finish. Then close. Balik tayo dito sa file, close, and then balik tayo sa truss. And then sa utilities, punta tayo sa command file. Balik tayo dito sa perform analysis. So, i-delete na natin yan. Diyan natin ipe-paste. Yan. So, ang ibig sabihin nito ngayon, ang kukunin lang niya, pagbabasehan niya sa pag-design ng members is yung combinations 5 to 12. Ito yung ultimate or LRFD combinations, no? And then parameter 1, this is AISC 2010. Yung FYLD natin, 248 or A36 steel. This is assigned to all. Okay? Tapos method, load and resistance factor design, and then check code all, steel takeoff all, then finish. Ganyan lang kasimple mag-check ng truss. Ang kagandahan dito, hindi mo na kailangan pang gamitin yung group. All na lang. So, okay yan. So, save, and then exit. And then, run analysis. 000, and then click view output file. Dati-rati, ganito yung una kong ginagawa. Sa view output file dito, nag-search ako. So, I will click find, and then itatype ko dito yung fail. Then, i-press next. Or find all. Find results, meron siyang 3 matches. Ayan, 3. Nasaan kaya? Click natin yan. So, that is member 21. Tapos, i-click natin ito. Member 25. Click natin itong pangatlo. Member 29. Okay, so we have 21. Ayan, meron siyang asterisk. 21, tapos 25, tsaka 29. Okay? So, remember those. And now, let us close. Maximize natin ito. Punta tayo sa geometry. Then, front view. Positive Z. Tapos, nasan si 21, 25, tsaka si 29. So, pwede mo na lang i-click dito sa beams. Click mo si 21. Ayan. Tapos, si 25. Ito. Tsaka si 29. Ayan. So, that is one. And then, another is, since na alam na natin yung beam numbers, pwede mong i-click si label settings. Then, dun sa load, sa labels, i-click mo si beam numbers. Yan. So, this is 21, 25, 29. That's one. Another method. Another is, i-click mo sila bawat isa. Off mo na yan. I-click ko yan bawat isa. Check ko yung ratio niya. So, click still. And then, yung result is pass. Yung ratio niya, 0.98. Okay, do not exit this. Click natin yung iba. Double click. Mapapansin nyo mag-iiba yan, ano? And ito yung section. Let's click bottom chord. Pass pa rin. 0.14 ang ratio niya. Ibig sabihin, oversave etong part na yan. Masyadong malakas yung kanyang capacity. Now, let's try this sa gitna. See, 0.29. Pass pa rin. Ang kanyang critical load is load 11. Yan siya. So, double click ko naman ito. And see what happens. Nag-fail na siya. Yung ratio niya is greater than 1. Ibig sabihin, yung load, which is load 12, yung actual force dito, or maybe yung moment force, hindi na kaya nung member. So, the demand is greater than the capacity. Kaya 1.08. Ang ibig sabihin nito, let's say the demand is 108 kilonewton. Pero ang capacity niya, 100 lang. So, something like that. Next is, fail yan. And then, ano ang mga numbers na ito? Yan yung Fx, 1.299 kilonewton. This is, ayun o, kilonewton. This is in tension. Okay? At meron siyang moment Z. Now, let's check this. Fail din siya, 1.15. Let's check this. Fail again. Another method is, palalabasin natin ngayon yung utilization ratio. Okay? To do that, punta tayo ngayon sa, try natin dito sa utilities. Wag sa utilities, dito pala sa post-processing. Ayan. And then, i-click mo itong under sa results. Okay? You click utilization ratio. Yan. So, off natin itong si displacement. Yan. So, mapapansin mo, yung utilization ratio nagpapakita 1.09, 1.18, and then 1.11. So, yung markang blue, yan yung mga failed. Yung green, pasado. So, yan yan. That is using utilization ratio. Another thing is, which is, itong ginagamit ko ngayon, punta dito pa rin sa post-processing under results. Punta ako sa wait. Dito sa select, ano? And still under post-processing, go to select, and then go to property name, and then you click failed beams. Yan. So, i-highlight nyo ngayon yung mga failed beams. Yan. So, in short, papalitan natin itong buong top chord na yan. Wag lang yung failed lang, kundi buo na talaga. So, now let's go back to the analytical modeling. Let's go back to properties. And then, i-click natin yung, ayan. So, this corresponds to top chord. So, let's double click. Ngayon, palalakihin natin to ng L2023. So, this is 2 by 2 by 316. And then, you click LD. Then, you click change. Then, yes. Close. Yan. So, notice na, pag click mo yan, double click mo, nagiging, ayan o, dito 2023 na siya. Now, let's do analysis again. Tapos, diretso na tayo sa shortcut. Punta tayo sa post-processing. And then, okay mo lang yan. Tapos, sa select, go to property name, and then failed beams. Yun. No beams failed for the steel design. So, okay na yan. Tapos na tayo. Post-processing, and then results. Patay ko yung si displacement. Okay na yan. So, that ends the design of truss. But, wait, meron pa pala tayong steel takeoff. Okay, tapos yung forces. Kailangan natin yung reactions kasi yun ang ilalagay natin sa ating frame. Okay? So, going to post-processing, punta tayo ng utilities, tapos analysis output. Let us now go to sa ilalim, dito, click mo lang yung steel takeoff na yan. Double click. Yan siya. Yan na yun. So, ang 2 by 2 by 2 over 16, this is 2 by 2 by 1/8. The total length is 41.37 meters. But, take note that this is LD. So, ang o-orderin mo dyan would be 41.37 meters multiplied by 2 kasi dalawang angle yan, di ba? Divided by 6 kasi 6 meters ang isang pirasong angle bar. And that is 13.79 pieces. So, o-order ka ngayon ng 14 pieces para lang sa isang truss yan. Next, ito naman yung, by the way, itong 2023 para sa top chord and bottom chord yan, ano? Ito naman, 2 by 2 by 3 over 16, I think this is for the web members. So, 13.82 times 2 divided by 6, you have 4.61 pieces. Umorder ka ng 5 pirasong angle bar. Yan na yun. Okay? So, tapos na. Analytical properties. Check natin. Ito si... Uy, mali yata yung sinabi ko Ulit. So, balik tayo sa utilities, analysis output, delete, erase yung sinabi ko kanina. Nahilo na. Takeoff. Yun. Yung 2022, ito pala yung sa web members tsaka yung bottom chord. Yun. So, yan yung 14 pieces na orderin natin. Tapos tong 2 by 2 by 316, mas makapal ito. Ito yung para sa top chord. So, it makes sense. Sorry guys. Kakapagod din, ano? So, yung 2 by 2 by 316 para sa top chord ito. Umorder ka ng 5 pieces. Next. Minimize ko lang ito. Kukuha tayo ngayon ng loads. Okay, so truss loads. Punta tayo dito sa geometry. Sa my roof beams. Ang kakargahan natin ng load would be grid A, grid B, tsaka grid C. Okay? Yan. So, you have truss loads. View split. then grid. This is dead tsaka live. So this is at grid A, B, and then C. Yan ang lalagyan natin, ano? And remember na yung lalagyan natin is at 2, grid 2, grid 3, tapos dito sa mga gitna-gitna. Yung sa 1 and 4, grid 1 and 4, kalahati lang. Okay? So, balik na tayo dito. Yung grid A, ito, nasa pin support. Take note, ito yon. Tapos, yung grid B, yan, nandito. Tapos, grid C, nandito sa kabilang dulo. Okay? So, punta muna tayo sa grid A for dead load. Punta tayo ngayon sa post-processing, tapos reactions, and then i-click mo ito, dapat dead load lang. Tapos maximize natin yan, click mo ito para mag-move, and then ito ayaw siyang mag-move. Okay, pinapan ko lang yan, pero itong text ayaw niyang mag-move. Pagagalawin natin yan using the text move button. Hanapin ko lang. So, view. Ito, still on post-processing. Punta tayo dito sa view, select, tapos ito, yan. So, under select, you click text. Oops, ano nangyari? Click ko lang itong reactions or analytical model, post-processing, yun. Maximize natin to. I-off ko si displacement, and then i-click ko si select, etong text. Pero, click muna natin yung reactions. Yan. Yan. Tapos, i-maximize natin to. Move, ipan natin. Tapos, si select, and then yung text. Yan. Pwede na nating i-move. Okay? Ayan. So, malinaw na ngayon. Tapos, balik tayo dito sa post-processing. Reactions. Make sure na dead load ang ating pipiliin, And this is, remember, this is grid A. Okay? Yan. So, kunin mo yung Y. It is 11.969. Yan. For dead. 11.969 kilonewton. Tapos, sa B naman, yung Y, 11.298. Notice na X is free. Ibig sabihin, roller siya. So, it is free to move. So, walang nagre-resist. So, Y lang, 11.298. And next, dito sa grid C, you have 6.615. And then, kung gusto mo, kunin mo na rin yung live load. Pero take note, dati-rate, isinasali ko yung live load, para sa frame analysis ng concrete. Pero, wala namang sense, di ba? Kasi, pag natapos na yung building mo, yung construction, wala namang titira sa bubong. So, siya pang dagdag yun. And, yung live load ng bubong, yun yung mga gumagawa ng yero, mga karpintero, mga steelman na nagtratrabaho sa bubong. Yun. Okay? So, anyway, lagay lang natin dito. So, go back here. You just press escape. Ayan. Then, you click this arrow down. You choose live load. Tapos, balik tayo dito. So, sa grid A, 0.7138. Tapos, sa grid B, 6.484. Tapos, sa grid C, 4.067. Okay? 4.067. Ngayon, ang purpose nito, yan ang ilalagay ko sa frame. Yan din yung ilalagay ko sa pag-compute ng base shear sa earthquake engineering. Okay, guys. So, that's it. Thank you for listening. Tapos na natin ang purlins tsaka truss. Check ko lang kung na-kompleto ko. Analysis and design. Check code. Other parameters. Hindi ko na ginagamit yan. So that's it. Okay guys, thank you for listening. Bye!